Good morning. Welcome to the class today. If you're doing it from potentially over in another country, it might still be Mother's Day. So if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. Those of you here in Australia, I hope you had a lovely Mother's Day, whatever you got up to. I actually cut my own hair. That was my present to myself. And you know what? I'm really glad I did because I hate going to the hairdresser. So it was really nice for me to do something that didn't involve going to the hairdresser, which I haven't done for years anyway. So let's get our perfect body posture set up. We're going to do a very similar class that we did a couple of days ago. So we're going to be focusing on our waist. So let's get started with our breathing. So separate your toes, ankles, knees and hips on top of one another and the shoulders away from the ears to your light abdominals. Inhale through your nose and out through the mouth. So keep this going. When you breathe out, you want to feel your tummy moving in towards the spine. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Hands come up a bit higher, breathing in through the nose and sighing out, separating those toes. Good morning, Maury. Good morning, Ronette. Exhale and bring the arms down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale and arms come to the side. Hope you had a lovely Mother's Day. Inhale, arms come forward. Keep the shoulders relaxed, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms rising up. And then exhale, bring the arms straight down in front. Now we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. Arms lift, inhaling up. Exhale, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then we're going to bend the knees, arms are coming down, your heels stay lifted. So just stay off those heels, arms on their own. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then we're going to bend the knees a little bit more, arms come down. And just stay on the legs again, just for the arms moving with the breathing. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Exhaling out to the side. Squeezing the glutes. Inhale, arms rise up. Come down that fraction more, and then we're just going to do it one more time, please. So inhale, arms up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. And then take it out to the side as you exhale. Inhale, arms lift. And then come down just that little bit more. So come up and lower the heels down. We're going to get straight into our exercises for the waist. The legs need to open a bit wider than the hip width distance apart. If your arms get sore at any stage, your option is to cross your arms over your chest. So arms are lifted up. Take a breath in, move down to the left, exhaling. Keep weight even in both feet. Hold your breath in, and then exhale, come up. What you want to resist doing is when you're coming down, you don't want your bottom shoulder to move back. You want your bottom shoulder to stay on the side plane. Hold your breath in, and then exhale, come back up out of that. In through the nose, and out through the mouth, lowering down. Holding here, breath in, and then slowly come back up. Now we're going to do one more like that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of a modification to make it a bit more intense. If you don't like the modification, you keep going with this level. However, if you can, what we're going to do now is as you move down, you're pushing your right hip to the right. Push it right out. Hold here, breathing in, and then exhale, come back up, straightening your body out. Hold here, breath in, and then exhale, come down, push the hips out. Hold here, breath in, and then exhale, coming up. Continue with that. So remember, as you're breathing out, your tummy moves in towards the spine. Hold it here, breath in, and then exhale, come back out of that. Just do two more like that. Exhale and down. Hold, and then come back up. Now I know the arms are getting sore. They'll get a mini break in a moment. Come on down, exhale. But the waist is not going to get any break whatsoever. So coming back up, mini break for the arms is to come onto the waist, turn your left foot out and then lift your right leg up and flex the foot. So you're holding onto your waist. Just turn yourself forward facing. Inhale, pull the knee to chest. Exhale and heel away. Inhale, heel to chest. Not heel to chest, knee to chest. 4 more. 2 more. Now hold this one away and then bring your arms up and just reach. Keep it going, the screen's run away, so I'm just going to put the screen back on. 2 more breaths. And last breath. And then come out of that. I don't know if it disappears for you. It does for me, that's why I have to quickly run and fix it. So legs back to hip width distance, a bit wider than hip width distance, and then arms come back up. Remember, like before, you have the option to have your hands over your chest. So we're going to take a breath in, move to your right, keep the hips still. Hold your breath in, and then exhale, come back up. I've got the news on the TV behind me. It's on mute, but I'm just waiting because the Premier is going to chat. And if he comes on live, I'll let you know so that you can tune into him as well. I really want to know what these lifting restrictions are going to mean for us. But it's pretty scary when you hear that South Korea is getting its biggest jump in a while because they've opened up things, and Germany the same. I hope we do it a smart way here. So listen, team, what we're going to do now, when we come down to our right, we push our hip out to the left. Hold breath in, exhale, come back up. So holding breath in, bracing the belly, exhale and come down. Hold breath in, and then exhale, come back up. So we're just going to continue this a little bit longer before we get into our balance and before our arms are allowed to come down and have a break. Come on up, exhaling. So I did mention last week that I was going to cut my hair, and I'm so glad I did. All I did was put it up into a really high ponytail and then just snip. And it worked well. It's sort of like a layering effect. And I hadn't had my hair cut at the hairdresser for like 3 years prior to that, 3.5 years, because I hate going to the hairdresser. Like people hate going to the dentist. That's the hairdresser for me. So it's so nice now to know that I could just cut my own hair from now on. Do 2 more only, and then our arms will get a break, but our waist will continue. Exhaling up. Last one. And slowly come on up, hands onto the waist, turn your right foot, lift off our left, flexing the foot, turn yourself forward, inhale, pull the knee in, exhale and push the foot away. So feeling that tightening in the waist as you're doing this. Warming up, I still have got the heater on, it's a little bit cold outside. When I left for my walk this morning, it was 6 degrees. 2 more. It's going to be 17 today, so that's nice. 1 more. Hold it away, and then arms up if you can. And bring it on in. Good job. So that's a little bit of a warm-up for our waist. So just have a quick twist, keeping your hips forward, just twist yourself. So it's just a mini break, change to the other side, and then we're going to get into our balance component. And with our balance component, we're working the waist more. All right, so we're doing lots of side waist balancing. So come up to the side again. Now we want to take our leg back and then turn our heart forward. Take a breath in, lift the legs up. Just the leg that's elevated, obviously. The foot that's on the mat, think about separating the toes. So you're not bunching those toes up, making sure every muscle is doing its job. 4 more. All right, bring the leg back center, come to the other side. All the way up. Move the leg back, keep the heart facing forward, lift the leg. I've got a nut stuck in my tooth. There we go. The shell of the nut. Almond, I think it was, or a walnut, I'm not sure. I hate both of those. Shouldn't eat before class, but I just had a couple of nuts before I started. I was getting the girls' snack ready and I just thought I'll pop a few in the mouth. All right, stop here. Bring the hands onto your waist and then let's go to that balance that we did earlier. So our arms are getting our break, but our waist continues. Inhale, knee in. Exhale, push away. If you've got a wall near you, feel free to use it. Are you using it, Ronette? Maybe. Though you've been practicing with me for a while, maybe you don't feel like you need the wall. Squeezing that bottom, even though this is for the waist, bum feels it too. 2 more. Alright, come on over to the other side. Flexing the foot, keeping ourselves facing forward. Inhale, knee in, shoot it away, but with control. It's turning into a lovely day. The sun is shining. Able to get a washing load on, which is great. I've hung it up around the house until the sun gets completely warm to put it outside. 2 more. And bring it on in. Now this time the arms come up again. And as we move, our leg shifts back. That's with the breath, of course. So no lifting and lowering, it's just out to the back more and then center. So today is very much waist attacking exercises. And I would urge you when we come down to the mat to get something to put under your knees because you're going to put lots of weight on one knee. And I don't want you to feel like you can't continue because of your knees. So it's better to have something padded underneath you so you don't stop. 2 more. Change sides. All the way up. Breath in, then take it back. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So if you did the class with me Saturday and you're doing it again today, you're going to really feel this waist. Feels good. If you haven't done the class, you're still going to start to feel it, and by tomorrow you'll be feeling right, nice and tight in the center area. 1 more, then arms come back on the waist again to change sides and do that knee kicking. Inhale in, push away. Keep it going. So every time you push the leg away and breathe out, you're feeling that contraction in the waist, right? All right, we're going to change sides. So bring the leg in, swap it over, flexing the foot, turning forward, inhale, knee in, and push away. Keep that breath strong. The last 2. All right, bring it on in. Lift up last time. So we're taking the leg back, and all we're doing is pulling the knee up to the waist. And then take it back. Really working into the waist. The bottom's getting a bit of a benefit here too. 2 more. I'm sorry about the arms. They're just like a byproduct of the workout for the waist that they get a benefit too. I don't know, they're probably hurting. Leg goes back, pull the knee up. Getting warmer with these breaths, I imagine too. 4 more exercises with the breaths. And bring it on in. Bring the arms down. And we're just going to do our tree pose like we always do. And then we'll come onto the mat. So dig your right foot into the left leg. Open the knee out. Bracing the belly. And hands can stay low. Find your third eye. Or we elevate the arms. Relax the shoulders. And if you want to, take your eye gaze up. That makes it more of a challenge, obviously. So if you're not ready for that challenge, we will repeat this at the end. You can try it then. For now, just do a few more breaths. Keep on separating the toes. So gently bring the arms down, releasing that foot. We'll come to the other side. My daughter loved the way I cut my hair yesterday so much she decided she wanted me to do her hair. So just before the class started, I decided to do her hair. She's got great hair. She's got my husband's genetics, so she's got that South American sort of thicker hair. I've just got pissy little no body hair. She looks great. She wasn't happy. She thought it should be shorter. Very different to usual little girls. She's happy to change her hair a lot, and I've changed it a lot. She's had really short hair. She's had very long hair before I cut it the very first time. It was right down to her waist, which I've never had hair like that. Do two more. So just gently bring the arms down, release the foot. If they get back in time, I'll get her to come and show you. So we're going to get onto our knees. So here I urge you, put something padded underneath, and you can grab a drink at any stage if you need to. So we're on our knees for quite a while, and we will have a break once we finish the first side, and then we'll get into the second side. So I'm going to start by just stretching out the right side, which is the side that we're working. So I'd like you to take your left foot out, left leg out, and have your hand on top of your left leg, and your right arm is lifted, and the ear and the arm stay close together. So take a breath in, exhale, move down. Inhale, bring it up, and then exhale, move down. I'm going to get political in a moment. I'm going to say something that people might not agree with, but I don't care. As many of you know, I've lived in China on and off for many years, and I know the language, I know the culture, I know the place pretty well. I was also a tour guide there, so I've travelled a lot through China. And the fact that they're threatening us now in terms of trade tariffs, putting on the tariffs, why doesn't our government just stop having trade with them? And the whole planet, in fact, to weaken their economy that way. Like seriously, I don't understand. We don't need the junk that they sell us. There's a lot of just plastic crap that they're making, putting into our economy that some of the stuff is not even necessary, most of the stuff. So stop buying China, which I've completely stopped buying anything China. It's hard with clothes because everything seems to be made in China, but stop buying China. And we should stop exporting anywhere to China and just sell to other parts, or look at things that we can make here for us. I don't get it. Why should we be so beholden to them? I'm furious at the situation. Our government needs to change. Stop here. Bring the leg in. Keep this arm up. Legs a bit wider than hip width. Both arms up. Breath in. Go the same way. Exhale. But this time we stop on the inhale, and then we exhale, come up. So what I was doing in the supermarket, because I go once a week, was just looking at all the brands of shampoos and soaps and all of that, and most of the stuff is made in China, so please don't buy it. Just look. We've got to be more conscious and stop buying China. We're making them stronger, and then they're screwing up the planet. What they've just done with China, with Ecuador, all these sharks being slaughtered. It didn't happen just recently, it happened in January, but they've just discovered all the shark fins that are heading over there. Bare-biled shark fins, seahorses, rhino, all the stuff that they're using for their so-called benefit, or Eastern medicine or for traditional foods. Not acceptable. Our planet is suffering because of this. They're pretty much raping the ocean, and it's not acceptable. Anyway, enough rant for today. I'm not going to be political anymore. I can be more political here than I can when I'm working in the gym, even though I sometimes do get into politics when I'm doing a class. I can do it more from my own home, because I know you can just switch off if you don't want to hear me. I'm not getting paid for this, so I can say what I want. One more. Okay, so what we're going to do is just stop here. We're going to bring our left knee under and our right foot out, and then come on down and just stop here. So we're going to just hold this still. Our arms will get a mini break soon. Just relax the shoulders, keep the arms nice and straight, and think about your belly. When you switch it on, you're pulling it in and you're breathing out. They all come together. A few more breaths. Arms will get a break really shortly. So your left arm comes under and it feels the right waist. Your right arm goes back, and then you can open your heart a fraction and come down. Okay? Now have just a feel and see how tight that is. If that rotation with the bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back feels bad for you, then don't do the rotation anymore. You can just keep yourself facing forward more. But if it feels good and if you're willing, arms come up. It's all about the right waist. You'll feel it. Hopefully your knees are doing okay. Continue. Bring ourselves down onto our left hand. Our right arm goes over. Now you've got to pretty much put more weight into your foot that's out, because what we're going to do is we're going to lift the other arm up and stay here. Two more. And then fingertips down, lift it up onto your foot. Lift up a bit more. Actually, rant is not over, because this is how dumb our Australian government is. Giving agricultural land in Australia to people who don't care about the environment, Chinese companies in particular, that use so much water, which one day there will be wars over. This can't continue. We need to stop it. Two more. Quickly come over to the other side. Quick transition, still for the right waist. Either here, down on the knee, or in a full plank. Looking up, and then pull the arm through. Lifting up, looking up, and then bring the arm through. Come on down, exhale. Lifting up, looking up, exhale, bring it through. How good is this for the waist, yeah? Four more. Last two. All right, good job. Bring it on in and let's have a stretch. So this is all that right waist works so hard, and if you feel it, it's tighter than the left. Let's stretch it out. Push your weight into your right leg. And if you think it's racism, it's not. It's protectionism, and our country doesn't do it enough. And China definitely does it, because you can't be a foreigner and go and buy land in China. You can't be a foreigner and then become a Chinese citizen. They protect their rights. They don't protect the planet though, and there's no planet B. We have no option but to protect it. My kids' future, all the animals, all the trees, we've got to protect it. They don't have a voice. We've got to be that voice for them. Change the other arm. So if you're tempted to log out now because I'm talking too much politics, just know you'll be uneven because I've only done one side, so you've got to stick around and do the other side. Bring both arms back, pull down, and then lift up, and then we're going to get into the other side. So we've done our right side and we've done it quite intensely. So now we have to do everything on the left side. So you've got to start with your right foot out just to do that stretch for the left. So right hand down, left arm up, and you've got your arm close to your ear the whole time. Breath to prepare, exhale down. Inhale, bring it up, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. As you breathe out, feel the tummy move in towards the spine. Do a few more. Last couple here. Now we're going to keep the left arm up. We're going to bring the right knee in a bit wider than hip width distance, and then the right arm comes up. Breath to prepare. Go the same way. So everything now for the left. Hold here, breath in, and then exhale, come back up. Hold here, breath in. Go down again, exhale. Hold to breathe in, and then slowly come up. Good. So we're just moving with the breath. Keeping it nice and controlled. So the exercises get progressively more challenging. So the first one, like I said, was just like a stretch for the left side. Now it gets more and more intense. Do two more. we're going to take our left leg out. So keep your arms lifted, take your weight over your right leg, left leg goes out, foot to me, and then come on down. Shoulders stay relaxed. So we're not doing anything, our arms will get that mini break really shortly. As you're breathing out, you're feeling your tummy moving towards the spine. Two more. All right, so right arm comes so busy. You've probably seen the images that they showed on the news at Chadstone, but he can verify that it was really busy up at the shops, especially JB Hi-Fi. He said that was really, really busy. So if you don't feel comfortable with that turn, remember, come straight, because here comes the arms, push them back. But yesterday I was lucky that he didn't have to work, so I could go and see my mum and we could do a little walk together, which was very nice. So he could stay with the kids. 4 more. All right, open the arms, find the mat, weight into your left foot, left arm lifts, right arm as well. Feel that burn in the left side. So intense. All right, finish strong on this side. Lift off the foot, lift off the fingers. So we will do one more exercise for this side, but we will be going to the other arm when we do this side. It's all for the left. 4 more. All right, switch it over. Quick transition onto your knee or up on your foot. Let's do our elephant trunk. Exhale down. Inhale, lift it up, and then exhale, bring it through. I was so blessed when I worked in Thailand that I was with elephants quite a lot. And they were just such beautiful, beautiful animals. I'm just thinking of them now as we do this elephant trunk sort of swaying move. A few more. Last 2 and then we get a stretch. How much is that left side talking to you? Yeah? All right, bring it on in. Whew, so intense in that waist. Let's stretch it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our bottom and have a seat. And I am going to just move the screen down a little bit because soon we'll lie on our back. So we're going to get into some boat poses. And these are going to be attacking our waist. And in between each one, I will give you a stretch. So the legs are going to be staying down. You want to be bracing in and you want to be sitting tall. That's fine. Okay. Shoulders away from the ears, sitting straight. Come on back. What we're going to do is we're going to reach up high to one diagonal and then bring it down low. Cross. Inhale up high. Exhale, come down low. So inhale as you reach. Exhale as you bring it down. So it's all about the waist. A few more here before we switch to the other side. So hold it up, come to the other side, reach, inhale, exhale, pull through. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull through. A few more. It's pretty intense, isn't it? Hopefully your back's doing all right. If it isn't, you've got to hold your tummy in tighter or sit up taller. All right, team, straighten it out. Come on forward and let's go for a stretch. So we want to reach towards our feet. If you can't reach your feet, just hold on to your thighs, knees, calves, anywhere that feels all right for you, and you'll get a little bit of a release in your back as well as lengthening through the back of the legs. And we'll probably need that later when we get into our balance at the end, because I've got a couple of tricky balances that you want to have that little bit more flexibility for. Okay, so come on out of that. We're going to bend in again, sitting tall. The arms are going to stay in by your waist for this one. So we're coming back. We're just doing 3, 2, 1 with our twist, and then push up twice. And then to the back, 3, 2, 1, and push up. It's fast. Let's go, go, go. Push up, go. To the back 3 times. Push up, go. To the front. Push up. To the back. Push up. To the front. Push it. It's all about the deep core. Waist and center abs. To the back, to the front. Push up. To the back. We're going to do 2 more sets after this one. To the front. Push up. And to the back. Go. Last time, strong. Push up. And stop. Good. Come through. Have another stretch. Should feel really intense in your deep core abs and in your waist. So I'm going to do a move that's a bit of an archery inspired move. It's called your bow and arrow. Only to target, nothing living. Right? Arms come forward, shoulders stay relaxed, you're tipping back. Inhale, bring the hand to shoulder. Exhale, extend back and look at your hand. Inhale, hand to shoulder, and then exhale forward, change sides. You've got to watch your hand, that's the key to make it work harder. By watching it, you get more of a twist in through your waist. So they're just updating New South Wales at the moment. What their restrictions are being lifted. But Daniel Andrews hasn't spoken yet. I'm watching Channel 24, ABC News TV. I'll let you know if Daniel Andrews comes on the screen. 2 more. Last one. And that's it. Come for a stretch. Guess what, team? That's in terms of your boat poses. You're done. What we're going to do is just a little bit of front abs, and then we'll flip over and we'll do a little bit more of our waist via some planks. So head and shoulders lifted, chin tucks in, you're looking at your tummy, and then we'll do some back exercises. So breath in to prepare, exhale, rise up. Stop at your sticking point. Inhale, bring it back, head and shoulders stay lifted, and then exhale up. Okay, I've got the subtitles on, so they're saying that he's going to start talking at about 11 a.m, which is in an hour from now. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Do a few more like that. See the tummy move down as you're rising up. After those cookies I baked on Friday, had a bit too many. My stomach knows it. It's amazing how instant, for people like me, instant. When you eat crap, your body just feels different. 2 more. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up to exhale and then just halfway back. So we're not going back as far now. And then we rise again, exhaling up. Just to the halfway point. 4 more here. I was trying not to do the roof finger. I was which one do I go down first? All right, anyway, come up and then centimetre back. Lift again. Got it wrong. So just a tiny lift and lower here. A little bit longer. Burning in the upper abs, which we haven't focused on as much. They've still got a benefit, but we've definitely been working the waist. So hold this one up and bring your arms forward. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Breath to prepare you. And then very shortly, slowly, come on up. Straight legs if you need to. Ooh. Sit tall at the top. Come back halfway. And what we're going to do is we're going to exhale, take your legs one way, and then bring it in, and then exhale, legs and arms go the opposite way again. So this is our last breath. Exhale down. Do a few more. So just one more each way, please. All right, bring the feet down, and then just slowly bring yourselves back. Try not to drop. I know your body wants to go down quick. It's heavy from all the tightening, but don't do it. Bring one or both legs in. Come on up. Let's come on to our elbows. I might turn them more towards you guys. All right. I actually worked really hard, my arms moving it like that. 2 more. So we're going to bring one elbow in. We're going to turn, ideally stacking your legs and you're lifting, pushing the hips right up. So now we're getting into our waist again. So you're looking up if you can. If it hurts your neck to look up, then just look straight down. That will be easier on your neck. So we're just gently going to feed this arm through and then twist the other way. And then looking up again, pushing the hips right up. Remember, if it feels bad in your neck, look up, look down. 4 more deep breaths here. Back to the center, please. Reset. Push the weight in the heels, shoulders draw them back, belly keep it braced. We're just going to hold here and then go to our sides again. You can be on your knees if you need to be. Chinese city Wuhan reports its first new COVID case in more than a month. I'm reading those little things that run down underneath the news item. It's never going to stop, is it? So place one hand in, stack, lift, hips up. I mean, yesterday when I took my girls to the Oval to do some training, you know, there was one of Alba's school friends there. And I can't imagine when the kids go back to school that they're going to be socially distancing. They can't. Kids just are on top of each other when they play, and you can't expect them not to be. So how's this going to stop? Vaccine doesn't look likely, they're saying. Change to the other side. But you can't keep kids out of school from next term. I suspect next term we have to go back. I think Alba's learning more here than she does at school in terms of education, but socially she needs to be with kids. I'm happy for her to be here all term. I don't want her to go back this term, but next term she needs it, as do all of our kids. A few more breaths. 2 more. Back to the center. So just get there. And we're stopping here. Now look, I'm going to give you an exercise now that you don't have to do because it can throw your back if you're feeling tired and weak in the back, but we are going to work our back shortly. It's our final plank and it's arching up and over. I refer to it as a rainbow just because it makes me think of rainbows as it arches around. I saw a rainbow the other day, that was beautiful. Keep this strong, team. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. And stop, knees down, toes together, sit between those knees, have a break. Good strong planks there. Nothing up on the hands. Reason being is we're going to be up on our hands to do our back exercise. And the beauty of these back exercises is that you're going to get a little bit in benefit into the waist as well. So we're on all fours. And I'd like you to have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Knees are hip width distance apart, hands are shoulder width distance apart. Your shoulders come away from your ears. You've got to keep your belly switched on. Leg that's closest to me, push it away. Point in the toe. Take a breath in, lift it up. small lift and lower, probably 5 centimeters lifting and lowering. Keep it braced. Now listen, out to the diagonal we go. If your wrists are feeling sore, please make a fist and be on your knuckles. The beauty of when your leg goes out to the side, now we're working our waist again. Hold this one out, then lift and lower. Again, about 5 centimeters. Belly braced. All right, stop there. Bring the legs straight, lower it down, change to the other side. Take a breath in and lift. A very short sequence with our back today. Remember to keep relaxing the shoulders, keep the belly taut. Take it to the diagonal, we go. Do you feel your waist when the leg goes out, when it hits that side point? You should feel it tightening when it gets there. It's such a great sensation. And obviously around through the back. 2 more, then we're going to hold it out. So this one goes out and holds. Breathe to prepare and then lift. Tiny lift and lower. One more. All right, straighten the leg out, lower it down, tuck your toes under, push to your down dog. Have it release in through your back as you're lengthening through those legs, because like I mentioned before, when we're stretching our legs in the stick pose, we're going to do some balancing that will need a bit more flexibility in those legs. 2 more. Just walk your feet towards your hands. And you need to take your fingers off, do so, but keep your legs straight. And then just hold here into your forward fold. Breathe. So team, just gently bend your knees and then use your hands on your thighs to come up safely. And I'm going to move the screen up so that we can get into a couple of balances and you won't have my head cut off. Alrighty, so the first one's probably the most challenging of them. We're going to take our left leg out. Been doing it a bit lately because I sort of want to improve. So we're going to hold the knee up and see how you need that flexibility in the foot, in the leg, sorry. Okay, so bring it on in, lower it down, bring the arm down, other arm comes out, lift the knee out, all the way up. And then I've got this small flexibility on this side, it feels. Feels easier to do this leg straighter. You'll find probably one side's different for you too. 4 more. Alright, so bring it on in, lower it down. Ball's not too close behind. We're going to step onto our left foot, arms come to the side, and then lift through into your aeroplane. Just holding here. You can take your arms back. So you're just flying, you're straightening out that front leg at the same time. Okay, come on up. Arms to the side. Ooh, floating through. And then bring the arms back. The girls have gone looking for a blackberry bush at the same time. Apparently there's one near where the chickens are. They've gone, like I said earlier, I think I said, they've gone to feed the chickens and they've gone to look for blackberries. A few more. Hopefully they get back soon because I've got a Skype date with a friend I used to live with in Quito, in Ecuador, and I want her to see them. Come on up. Let's just do our tree pose. So right foot, dig it in to the left leg. Open the knee out, bracing in through the core, hands to heart, third eye or lift. Look, we didn't do heaps of back, but we did heaps of side and a little bit of front. And that should be enough to make you feel stable enough to look up. Nice work, team. Bring the arms down, releasing the foot, and come to the other side. So digging the heel in, opening the knee out, bracing in tight. In any of those three positions with the arms. Eye gaze goes up when you're ready. If you're not ready today, it doesn't matter. You'll be ready next time. And if not, I'll still keep going. I'll still keep going when the gym's open, even for people in other countries that don't have your gyms. I'll continue here too. 2 more. Bring your arms down, release that foot, and just shake it on out. Thanks so much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Great weather if you're here in Melbourne, and I'm sure better weather in the rest of Australia. So thanks for joining me. Bye, Maury, and whoever else is out there. See ya. And Ronita, of course.